Thank you for checking out this post from The Unbroken Line. We're taking the eternal truth of God's Word to a new generation. I am Chad Hayes. Thank you for tuning in today and checking out this post. We've been talking about 21 ways to be yourself. We're on principle number 3 today. This, of course, is coming from the background and the story of the life of David. And so I want to put it into that context. David would not put Saul's armor on because he knew it would not work for him. The third principle that I have here that I want to present to you, that I believe it's important for us to be ourselves, is we cannot imitate. Do not imitate. You will never make a major impact being a mini version of someone else. That's what David saw, and he chose not to put Saul's armor on. He chose to be an original and go and fight his way. Christians that have an image problem usually have an identity problem. They're trying to be like someone else. They're trying to imitate. They're trying to duplicate, copy. My wife says it all the time: duplicate none, glean from, or she says it this way: glean from the best and duplicate none. It'd be good if I could speak this morning, but we're going to make it through. Anyway, don't copy, don't imitate, don't be a rip-off artist. Be an original. God has created you original. God's made you who you are. Be yourself. I remember one day in my homiletics class, David Cook taught, Pastor David Cook at International Bible College in San Antonio was teaching my homiletics class, which is how preachers preach and the art of preaching, how you prepare, how you pray, how you put your notes together, how you study, how you do outlines, how you present your message, how you communicate. That's homiletics, right? So David Cook was teaching this class. He was asked the question, is it okay to preach someone else's message? And I love David Cook's response. This is kind of the way he said it. He said, this is the way I look at it. If you hear someone's message and it blesses you, you need to take that message and you need to apply it to your life. You need to learn to live it out. And once you've learned to live that message out, it is yours to preach. I love that, because the reality is there's not a message that hasn't been preached. I'm listening to preaching all the time. I borrow content. I listen to things that are helpful to me. I allow this, but I've tried to apply David Cook's principle, taking what I'm hearing from those preachers, applying it to my life, living it out, and then preaching out of the place that I live in. I'm not saying that I'm a hero preacher and you should be living like me because I'm the preacher who's got it all together. That's not the attitude that I'm trying to come across with. It's just that I want to take it and make it mine and preach out of a place of authenticity and not be a fraud as I stand in the pulpit. I don't want to be a con artist. I don't want to be a scammer. I don't want to be a rip-off artist. But I want to be who I am and who God's created me to be as I stand and deliver God's word. Listen, your existence on this earth is not ordinary. You are not mass-produced. You are custom-made. You are not a carbon copy. And so be yourself. Be who God's called you to be. Your differences, your uniquenesses, your peculiarity, that's what makes you who you are. David refused to put Saul's armor on because he knew who he was. David knew he could not be beat with a sling. Listen, no one can beat you being you. All right? So don't imitate. Don't be a copycat. Don't be a cheap ripoff. Don't be a cheap imitation. You are too precious. You're too valuable. You're too unique. God made you for a very special purpose. Listen, I'm Chad Hayes. This is The Unbroken Line. Thank you for checking out this post. If it's been a blessing to you, please share it. Please hit the like button. Please leave some comments. And if it's really been a blessing to you, please subscribe to our page on YouTube. That will help us out. God bless each and every one of you. We appreciate you. You guys have a great day.